Welcome back, YouTube. Today we're going to be doing the Royal Gardens campaign mode on Impossible difficulty. We have our level 10 Eridan and all of the upgrades. Okay, so we get access to the Bladesinger Hall, which is arguably the best tower in the entire game. This tower is the reason why the barracks are so insane in Kingdom Rush Origins, mainly because of their Blade Dance ability, which gives them invulnerability frames. Super powerful. This is an awesome tower. The other barrack tower that we'll get later, the Druids, are also quite strong, but the Bladesinger Hall is just absolutely fantastic. We will definitely be using that throughout the rest of the game. Before we get started placing towers, though, let's go ahead and get the achievements. There are two in this level. First is Scissor Hands, or Scissor Finger. You'll need to click on the hedges and get them to all match. So it's going to be on the Steam version, like this one, it'll be different every time you start the level. I believe on the mobile version, it will always be the T-Rex. So you'll just have to cycle through all of the different options and make sure you have three. Like I got the dude with the sword, it's a video game character. My achievement would proc if I hadn't already got the achievement, but I will put it up on screen so you can see what it is. The second achievement is Ace of Spades, which we will get by completing this level without building any barracks. Since we already have a barracks, we can still upgrade this one, and I believe we will still get the achievement. We just can't build any additional barracks, so we will not be doing that. We aren't going to anyway. All we're going to be doing is building archer towers. Go ahead and start off with building 2 archer towers here and here. Get this to level 3. And put your hero over here in this corner on this little road, and you can move our new hero for this level only. The Alleria Swiftwinds. Have her stand over by Eridan. I generally like to have Alleria and Eridan move together. So you can just have them right over here. Let us start. Alleria is not particularly strong. She has 10 to 15 ranged damage. Compared to Eridan's 15 to 23. She has no armor, and she has 210 HP versus Eridan's 400. Again, Eridan's level 10, so that's quite a big difference. Her damage is kind of pitiful, however, she does have a couple things she can do on this level which are useful. I will show you that later on. Just have her stand around with your hero, do a little bit of extra damage. We'll be calling the waves in very early, almost as early as we can every single time. The archer tower up here on top. And right here. Called in. These, what are they called? Null catapults. They will do damage to your barracks, so you want to kill them before they can. You can put both your heroes, just move them up here. And we were able to kill it before it was even able to fire. Now we're going to put an archer tower here, an archer tower up here, and then get a level 2 archer tower right here. Later on in the level, we're going to have a ton of arcane towers, and we will upgrade the burst arrows. All in. Archer tower. Here, level 2. It'll be absolute chaos later on. This is actually a pretty fun level, although a very easy one to beat. Okay, so let's move our heroes over. Help deal with these knotters. Let's get our archer tower here, level 2. Call it in. And we're going to upgrade our archer tower here, level 2. Get a nice arrow storm as everything clumps up. Level 2 archer tower right here. Try not to aggro the hyenas, let them run the gauntlet. Get level 2 archer tower. Maybe we'll put our reinforcements right there. Paladin. Level 3 archer tower now. Right here. Let's go kill this catapult. The sad part is our fully upgraded reinforcements do way more damage to the catapults than our Alleria Swiftwind. But hey, what do you do? It's nice to have a little extra hero to micro, I guess. Alright, level 3 archer tower in the back. Move our Eridan to this choke point. Level 3 archer tower here. Call it in. Level 3 archer tower here as soon as we can. Maybe we can drop an arrow storm. Level 3 archer tower here. And we're just sort of evenly upgrading our guys. No need to rush any one tower to the arcane towers. I'm gonna get a bunch of level 3 archer towers before we start maxing them out. Get an archer tower right here. Archer tower down here if we can. Paladin super early. This is something I'd like to do. If you put your reinforcements, it'll stop the Parathons from carrying these guys. So as soon as they run into either a reinforcements or a hero, they will drop the guys, so you can put them way up here and they have to walk the long way instead of being carried. So it really cuts down on the distance they gain. Arrow storm on top. Now we can start to get level 3s everywhere for the archer towers. And let's put archer tower right here. Get that to level 2. Paladin super early. Let's kill off the catapult. We start to get Ettins on wave 8s. And we have so many archers, it's not going to be a problem at all. Get a level 3 archer tower down here. Also kill off this catapult. Ettins give us a good amount of money too. We're going to build one last archer tower down here. Let's call it in. Wave 9, we get a new enemy, the Twilight Harassers. Remember these guys, because we're going to see them in so many levels after this. This is going to be a staple for almost every single level after this level, including the elite levels. Some of the elite levels have the Harassers too. So these guys have medium armor, 325 HP, decent damage too. But we're still not going to build mage towers here because it's not that important. Plus the burst arrows do magic damage. Let's go ahead and get a Bladesinger Hall first. And then we'll get our first arcane tower right on this roundabout area. Pay attention to Eridan's health though. Don't want him to die to the harassers. Our hero, the Alleria Swiftwind, will die super quickly if you don't micro her. Let's call it in. Get our second. Level 3. Drop an arrow storm right here.
We must move on.
Alright, let's get some more arcane towers here and here. Move her out of the way so she doesn't die. Call it in. Another arcade tower here.
You have my bow.
We're going to get a lot of arcane towers before we start to get the burst arrows.
For Eridan. We must move on.
Move Alleria, we'll keep her up there. That way she can move down to stop the flying enemies. Let's get some arcane towers here. And here. Arcane tower here.
For Eridan. You have my bow. Salure Denuri.
Arcane tower here. Nice arrow storm.
For Eridan.
Call it in really early. Get our last arcane tower.
We must move
And we can start getting upgrades now that we have everything. Perfect parry is the ability we want on the Bladesingers. This is like the OP ability. 2-second invulnerability. That is absolutely disgusting. Get that maxed out first. In a more serious level, like a harder level, the reason why you'd buy the Bladesingers to begin with is to get that perfect parry. So generally you wouldn't even bother to buy the Bladesingers until you can get the perfect parry. To give it a 30% chance to go invulnerable. Let's drop a arrow storm right here. Call it in. Now we can start getting our burst arrows. Make sure each has like one burst arrow. Let's move our guys out of the way. We don't want to proc the hyenas. We'll get burst arrow here. Drop the air storm right here. Now we'll move her down so she can stop those flying guys from carrying the knotters. We'll keep getting points into the burst arrows here, here, and here. Move her here out of the way so she doesn't die. Maybe we can get Eridan to help deal with this catapult. We have a lot of money that to be spending, so let's get some more burst arrows. If everything has at least 1 point, we can get to 2 points. And drop a lightning storm. Don't want things to get fast. On the central ones, I'm going to start getting level 2 burst arrows. And let's call it in. This is the final wave. Just try to keep upgrading your archer towers, arcane towers, get your burst arrows.
We must move on. You have my bow.
I'm not going to mess with the slumber arrows. We just don't need to. We'd rather just do more damage.
Delore, Denuri.
The reason why we try to balance out our burst arrows is because
For Aradel.
every time the burst arrow gets used, it goes on a cooldown. So we want as many towers as possible. They each have their own cooldown, right? So we don't want to have to like wait on a cooldown. We can have multiple that use their cooldowns. This should be the last enemy. It's GG. Archer tower here and here. And then we got a level 3 barrack to start with. Then we just build out. Prioritize the roundabouts. Then build out the rest of the archer towers. Then we put points into the burst arrows. Very straightforward. Keep your Alleria alive. Use her to make the paracliffs drop the knotters. And kill off the catapults. Don't build any barrack towers either if you want to get the Ace of Spades achievements. We still had a ton of money left over at the end. And we only used our lightning once. Easy level. Let's continue. That was Royal Gardens, campaign mode, 3 stars, 20 lives, on impossible difficulty. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in the next one.